Hey gang, it's Ark. Welcome back to our NOGOA Everflame challenge run. I'm going to hit the ground running here because it is critical that we get out of this cave and back to Milton. I'm in very rough shape here, and we're starting to run out of fuel. That's the main thing that's causing me to be in rough shape. Yeah, it's pretty early in the morning here. So what I want to do is make use of this fire, and then I'm going to leave a torch here in the cave to act as my safety net, because I don't think I can even afford to spare this fuel right now. I'm hoping I can get a good enough torch to act as my safety net. Oh, that's a really good one, actually. So let's leave this one here. And then I'm going to use this 37% as a barometer. So this, I can have an idea of how long this torch will last here. Based on that, we're just going to get out of here. I'll take this water with me. We're not planning to come back here. So that torch is what we're coming back to if we run into problems here. And I'm going to run. It's just so critical that I get out of here that I'm willing to spend a little bit of energy. Not carrying any meat around. Got my bedroll and can. Really hate to waste this energy, but wind sounds like it's starting to pick up, so that torch I left on the ground is going to last longer than this one, so we go through here. We did have a wind shelter spot, but I'm not sure it's 100% safe, so we're not going to use that as a stopping off point. We're already very close. I barely hear any wind anymore. Thought that was a wolf right there, that little rock. Scared me for a second. Now, even if I forgot something in the cave, it's not the end of the world, because as long as I've got a fire going here, I could always go back for it. Alright, let's get inside here. Okay, so my rough plan here, now that we've made it this far, my rough plan here is not to start a fire, but to use some of my torches that I have to spend some time in here harvesting torches and crafting some 100% torches, and then I can use those to do further work. So let me see what my food situation is here. We'll just stand in here for a little while getting warmed up. And I want to go upstairs. I really want to get to a point where I don't have to do this. This is going to be a little bit micromanagey, just dealing with this type of thing. But so with this 35% torch, let's see. So the types of activities that I'm going to want to do are crafting torches, which takes 15 minutes. I need to go grab some sticks before I can do that. Breaking down curtains, which costs 10 minutes for these curtains. And let's see, a full torch lasts 90 minutes, so you can figure on roughly 1 minute per percent condition, but it's slightly less than that. So if I have a torch that lasts, if I have a torch at 25%, then I should be able to do a 15-minute task. That should give me enough leeway. Alright, so just with this torch, let's just see if we can test this. So the torch I'm currently using has 24%, and if I harvest, well, we can see now it's at 22%. If I harvest this, so it was at 22%. I'm guessing it'll go down to around 18%, 19%. Alright, so let's just continue to use this while we harvest these. Gotta make sure I don't harvest the torch I'm currently using. Maybe I should throw it on the ground. Once we get warm, we're going to go outside and try to find some sticks too. Alright, so we're at 13%. Let's keep harvesting the bad torches. We're at 12%. Just going to try to make the most use out of this possible. Alright. I don't want to push it too much more with this torch, so let's throw this one down. And I'm going to do a little bit of eating. Let's see. So here's the door. Let's leave this here. Let's grab a 30% one. I'm just going to get some food and water in me. And how's my carry weight right now? Let's actually,
I could eat anything right now.
Well, I actually need to go get cattails, I think. So, yeah, we're actually completely out of food. So cattails are almost my #1 priority right now. Wow, we're actually in worse shape than I realized. How much fuel do I have? Let's check that next. 2 coal and 3 sticks. Oh, geez. Alright, well, I'm just wasting time on this torch. Let's actually get my best torch out. We'll use one of these 48% ones. We're going to leave this in the house, and we're going to go outside for a bit. And I'm going to try to get some food and sticks and stuff. We'll see how this goes. So, I just have to make sure I come back before that torch goes out. Hopefully there won't be any wolves right here. I know if I head up the hill here... There's a pond with some cattails, and there should be some sticks up there too. I'm saving the houses for when the bad weather comes in. Okay, so it sounds like a wolf just killed a rabbit up here.
Thank goodness. I ate through another night.
Got to keep careful track of how much time is left on my safety torch. Okay, let's go ahead and get one of these out. So around when the time this newest torch goes out is when my safety torch will go out. So I'm going to grab what little cattails I can from here. And then, this is not going to work. I might just have to make a break for the farm. There should be some food there. I really wanted to be able to leave a fire going in Milton. Or in the town here, but it doesn't look like I'm going to be able to do that. Let's see, do any of these other houses look like they have a chimney? That one does, but that's boarded up.
I can't feel my feet.
Okay, and I also forgot to be looking at my temperature, but fortunately we're still just warm enough here. All right, let's go back inside, and while we're warming up, I'm going to craft at least one full torch, and then we might end up leaving that here as a safety while we walk down to the farm. All right, let's see how I did here. So this one has... Wait, why is this still full? Is this bugged? I don't want to take advantage of this if this is bugged. But it looked like my torch didn't deteriorate at all while I was gone. That can't be right. Okay, well, if that's the case, then this is clearly cheating, because then I could just leave any torch at any percentage behind. I might have to modify the rules for this challenge based on this, because if you can just leave any torch inside and it'll stay burning, it looked like it was just going to stay burning forever based on that. Wow, this is going to require some thought. Tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to actually pause the recording for a second so I can think about the implications of this, because I really need to move quickly when we get out of here. I can't just take advantage of this bug if that's what it is. So let's see. We actually just created a save point when we walked in here. So I'll just use that save point, and we'll hop back in here when I figured out what's going on and what we're going to change, if anything. Well, we're only 6 episodes in, and I already found an exploit that completely trivializes this challenge. So this is just a little pilgrim save that I created to test this. So I believe the way they coded this is if you step inside, it stores the information from outside. It kind of unloads it, so it's not constantly updating. And then when you come back, it performs some calculations to see what happened while you were gone. So if we look at this torch, it currently has about 16%, so we'll say that's about 1/9-ish of 90 minutes, so it has about 10 minutes on it. So if I step outside, it stores the information that it has 10 minutes left. And then if I spend, let's see, do I have anything to craft? That takes 10 minutes. Let's just craft 2 sets of these, so that'll take 20 minutes. So we spend 20 minutes out here.
Time to look for shelter.
And now when I go back in, it's going to load that, load the region up again. It's going to check the time elapsed versus the information on that torch. So obviously it went out because that time was more. All right, so now let's try this again. I'm going to leave this 95% torch in here. This one, let me just grab that. That one has more like 85 minutes on it. So I'm going to step into this car, and we're going to sleep for an hour. Now this time it should still be lit when I go in, because it's going to check the time elapsed out here. Well, I guess I'm just going to pass time. I don't know why I did that. I could have slept. And so when I go back in here, it'll say, all right, it's been less time than the duration on the torch, so it'll still be burning. But they forgot to implement one little thing. They don't reduce the torch duration by the amount of time you were outside. So the result of this is that I can actually show you another example. If we just leave this torch in this car, let's grab the other torch if I can get it out of there. So that torch is protected from the wind in there. So when I enter the house, that gets unloaded. It stores the information of all the time it has. Now I can sleep for an hour in here. I don't know why that took so long. And then when I go back outside, it's kind of dark here. It once again loads it up, and it says, okay, it's been less time, so it's still burning, but it leaves the duration on there. So I don't even have to go pick it up. I didn't even have to walk over there. I can just go directly back inside. I can sleep for another hour. The only requirement here is that I have to step back out into the region that has the torch to refresh the time on it before so much time elapses that it knows that it needs to burn out. So it forgets all the time that you spend away from it. You can see it's still burning. As long as the time you spend away is less than the burn duration that you left it with. So I could just, you know, keep that torch going through the whole night just by only sleeping for an hour at a time and coming back in at the start of everything else. Now, if I sleep for 2 hours, then it will go out. Another thing I tested, it might be too windy for the torch now, but I can still show this. Let's just take it outside with me. So this is something else I tested. I just wanted to see if it worked with 2 indoor locations, and we can see that it does. By running back over here, going inside, sleeping for an hour, and then we'll go back and check the torch duration, and you'll see that it still has most of its duration. Alright, so let's talk about what this means for the challenge, because obviously with this exploit, at least the portion of the challenge where I have to keep a fire lit all the time becomes trivial. So, you know, I do not want to use this exploit. However, it's hard to do that. Okay, so we can see that the torch still has, yep, most of its duration on there. It's hard to do that because one of the things that I wanted to use these torches for was, you know, leaving one inside, because that would give me enough time to spend an hour coming out here, picking up sticks, grabbing cattails, tea ingredients. I could also be, I could also leave one and carry one with me to a new location, and that way I'd have insurance where I would go back to that torch if my current one gets blown out by the wind. So that works fine. It's just I'm going to have to treat any torch that I've left behind like that as though it has no duration when I get back. Which is a little bit annoying because, you know, say I leave a torch that has its full duration on it, and I only spend like half an hour out here doing some stuff, and then something happens and I say, okay, I want to go back. Well, now that torch has the full duration on it when it should only have 2/3.
Getting a bit thirsty.
And so it's just annoying, right? Like, I'm going to have to maybe play around with the, like, maybe I'll have to waste some duration on another torch to make up for it. Or maybe I'll just waste the remaining 2/3 of it. I'm just going to have to play around with it. So yeah, that's where things stand right now. I will get us back into the main game now, and it'll be instant for you guys. But by the time I get back in, I'll have decided what I'm going to do about this. And we're back. I'm going to pause the game briefly. So what I've decided is, whenever possible, so when I'm not truly desperate for fuel, I'm going to attempt to use fires as my safety backups and ignore this use of torches. And then in situations like what I'm in now, I will use the torches occasionally for safety backups. And then I will typically treat them as having I'll treat them as having just a little bit of time left for me to light my torch when I get back, of course, if they're still lit, because that's completely realistic. But other than that, I'll just treat them as useless. I'll just leave them there to burn out. So that's what I'm going to do with this one on the ground, is just treat it as though it has just a few minutes left, and I'll just light a new torch off of it, or I'll light one off of the one that I'm holding. Doesn't really matter. Now, that being said, due to the fact that we're having this issue, I might put a little bit of time into grinding up my fire starting skill. If I start 20 fires, I get to level 2, which gives me a 10% boost to fire durations. So that's going to make my fires slightly more efficient, which will help. And also, I can still use torches for what I was originally planning to use them for, which is just doing tasks around the house. Like, I can hold a torch and break down curtains or chop wood items in the house if my torch lasts long enough. And I can also use full torches to sleep, because I can sleep for an hour holding a torch or with the torch on the floor, and then it'll still have about 30 minutes on it when I wake up. All right, so that being said, let's get back into the game. I'm under a lot of pressure, so we're going to try to get moving pretty soon here. All right, so let's just ditch this. Let's switch back over to these. And I'm just going to use a 22% torch for a second here. Now, we're going to treat this as though it's burned out. Let's grab these. And so I want to make it over to the church if possible. And let's see, we're probably coming back here, so I'm going to leave this hacksaw here for right now. Let's see, how am I doing on food? While this torch burns down a little bit, let me just eat these couple of cattails I found. I gotta make sure that this isn't taking too long. Just eat it from the screen because, well, I guess I still can't see my torch while I do that. And it seems to be fine. Alright, and then, I am gonna leave a safety backup torch here just while I hop across to the, there's like a little broken down school over there that sometimes has a piece of reclaimed wood next to it or something. I think there's possibly sticks and rabbits over there as well. So, this torch is pretty much useless at this point. Let's, I'm gonna try to sync up the times on these so I have a pretty good idea. So I'll use a 33 and a 32. So we'll get this lit as our backup. And then the one I carry with me will time it so that I know when I need to come back. Alright, let's head over there. I'm not really warm. Well, that was dumb. Let's just extinguish this then. Alright, while I warm up in here, I'd better spend this torch. Let's see, what does this have on it? There's 27%, which should be plenty of time for a 15-minute curtain. Okay, and that went down to 9%. So a 15-minute curtain, let's say 8%. What did I say that torch was? Like 25%? Yeah, so I shouldn't go any lower than that. That's already risky enough as it is. And we're not quite warm yet, so I'm going to go ahead and craft one full torch. So that also takes 15 minutes. So let's use a 30% torch on that. Crafting one full torch. Okay, we still have some time left on this torch. Let's grab this. Now I'm fully warm. Let's use a 40% torch. Wait, why didn't it pull it up? What happened? Use this quickly. Come on. Okay, I guess I need to put it down first and then do that? That's annoying. Alright, so this will be my backup torch. And then I'll just use a 23% torch as we walk around. I've got to break down all these other torches, but I'm not going to do it right now. I just want to get out here and try to take advantage of this calm weather. And then when we get back, we're going to have to start a fire and heat up some teas, and then we're going to try to travel, hopefully over to the... Oh, I'm under a lot of pressure. I'm playing a little sloppily, but over to the church, I think. There's going to be some books and stuff up there. All right, we've got rabbits back here, so should be safe from wolves for a bit. Rabbits are time-consuming to catch and harvest and cook and everything, so... this is really good, getting some of these sticks. I don't have to light that other, here's the broken down schoolyard, and I guess there's this little shed. Oh my goodness, this is so good. That's, 1, 2, 3.5 hours of fire. Any reclaimed wood around here? That might be it. Definitely not complaining. No need to light the other torch. My backup torch is going to be absolutely fine back there. lasts a lot longer than what I got here. Let me break over this way a little bit. I'm just thinking if I run into a wolf on the way back, then maybe that could be a problem. Alright, I'm going to carry this with me for just a little bit until I can pick it up again. Trying to play super efficient here. Drop this down and I can pick it up. Okay, there's a deer, so no wolves that way. I think they're just circling that body that I went next to. Oh, we do need to get back. The other torch will go out when this one hits 6%. This one's quite a ways off from 6%, so I'm okay. I'm playing really risky. Let's just go. Let's get back in. I don't like this. I'm playing too careless. I didn't realize how far away I got from the house. It's still the deer. I think my other torch is probably going to go out. Yeah, that was dumb. I'm not happy at all. All right. Yeah, that was foolish. I'm going to stand here with this torch and break down all these torches. I think it's better to use torch time than fire time for breaking down the other torches. So we'll just keep an eye on the duration of that torch. We'll get warmed up slowly here. When this torch starts to get low, or when I finish all of these, let's see, it was at 40%. So every one of these I harvest is giving me, it's taking about 3% off. So I should be able to finish all of these. We'll light a fire, we'll get some fresh torches off the fire, and then we'll head over to the church if possible. The other possibility is we could end up just staying here, but I need food. So actually, let's go ahead and start the fire now. Let's just go to the kitchen. That would have been the better place to have my fire originally. Not in a critical situation, so we'll just use a book. Yeah, I really, really, really want to get to the point where I can just more comfortably have like a 6-hour fire going all the time, where then I just check in every once in a while to make sure that it's still okay. Alright, sticks are the least efficient fuel source. Well, I need several torches at this point. Let me go ahead and get rid of this one. Yeah, I want to go to the church first. There's going to be books there. There's cattails at the pond. Then we can walk down to the farm from behind. I might just have to risk eating that chocolate bar, too. Remember getting that cattail stock. Alright, how am I doing on weight? We're okay. I think I'm gonna take it easy on these torches. And let's go ahead and get both of these rosehip teas set up. And let's cook some more. And oh, I actually have more than that. Alright, let me go grab another pot. I'm just gonna leave when these rosehip teas are ready. Sounds like it's calm outside, and I should be able to make it at least to the church. Unless we get a little unlucky. Alright, I'm just gonna heat up all the rose hips, and then we'll just pull all the torches off of here. And I think I'm comfortable enough to just leave an hour fire. Rather than leaving a torch behind. Fire will last longer than any of the torches I have, other than one of my really good ones. Alright, those will be ready soon. I think I have enough torches. Let's get this up to just over an hour. Let's go ahead and grab all my teas. I might not even need to drink these. Let's drink a little bit of water, and let's get out of here. I've still got my bedroll and other stuff. It's just not worth it to carry the hacksaw around. Too much trouble. Okay, so we have an hour. I really want to avoid running, if possible. Since I just picked up sticks over there, let's check in this area.
Rest suit, I'm gonna faint.
Getting cold quickly, so I will drink one of those rosehip teas in just a second. And I just realized I'm going to have to cut this episode soon because it was cut up into so many pieces. My recording time looks short, but it isn't. Alright, so we're going to stay warm on the way there.
I could eat a horse.
I think I have enough cloth and lamp oil and sticks that I can craft a bunch of torches when we get there and just sleep there. Probably what I'm going to do. I think we're still at the point where every stick counts. So let's use this. Let's light this. Grab this real quick. Okay. Carry that with me a little bit until I can pick it up. Now, gotta keep an eye out once we get up here. Hopefully there won't be wolves around this time. Last time we came through here, wolves were all around the other side of the church there. I'm going to glance in the cars, but we're not going to kill time looking at them beyond that. If I see something that looks good, then I'll go in. I don't see sticks here. They could be hiding amongst the grass. It looks pretty barren. Let's just use a 36%. Getting close to the church. I can come back and check maybe this car later, or at least the truck. Okay, I'm going to hug the left here a little bit so I can see around this corner. Make sure I don't see any wolves. We can hop in this truck in an emergency. The wolf comes over the hill. There's a wolf over there. But I think we can just fit through here, and let's get inside. Okay. I'm going to leave this torch right here. We're not going to be outside for very long. So I don't even need a safety torch. I just want to... Oh, he's already after me, actually. Let me see if I can crouch and leave and go check that car without attracting his attention. There's 3 wolves over there, same as before. Okay. Okay, I think they're doing their thing now. I really need a pry bar so I can get into the, I didn't miss anything on the seat, did I? No. No pry bar back there. Haven't forgotten about that torch. Just trying to make use of my warming up buff here. Get a few more sticks. I could really get some cattails as well. And maybe a rabbit? Actually, since I don't have a torch on me, getting one rabbit right now seems really good. This is going to attract the wolves towards me. So I'm going to go straight back. A little bit of running in here. See that rock pop in there? That was weird. Alright, I'm gonna leave that rabbit back behind there to freeze for a bit. Yeah, plenty of time. Oh, right. Okay. I forgot. I forgot again that, okay, so we at least got back in time. I'll just go ahead and treat it like it's about to go out. So go ahead and use this to light that. Okay, and now that torch is technically considered out. We got a soda. That's really good. I'm going to wait a little bit to have that. Let's go ahead and... Nope, I don't have any cattails on me at all. Yeah, this is why I wanted to come here. This is actually a lot of fuel. It doesn't seem like much, but books burn for, I think, a little bit more than twice as long as sticks do. So if I get like 10 or 15 books here, that's the same as 20 or 30 sticks, which burns for a couple hours at least. Looks like I'm not going to get as many books as I had hoped, though. Last time I was in here was probably in Stalker or something, where there were more books. Alright, before we start the fire, I've got a bunch of stuff to work on. We could even technically harvest that rabbit while we have a torch. Let's see. What am I about to run out of? Calories and tiredness. Tiredness we can't really do anything about until we get calories, so... Got a bunch of teas that I might end up just having to waste. I'm feeling so indecisive right now. With those wolves out there, I can't really do anything anyway. It gives plus 3 degrees. What does my bedroll give? Probably not even that much. Alright, well, I'm running out of stuff that I want to do right this minute. Oh, I never made a second 100% torch? Really? I thought I did.
Man, I am too tired to think straight.
Alright, let's just do this. I'm gonna sleep for an hour. And yeah, I have about a third of this torch left. That creates a save point. I'm gonna cut it here. I need a little bit of time to think about what I'm gonna do anyway. Plus this, all the parts, this is probably gonna be long. Well... I mean, this place delivered on its promise. We have, 10 books. So that's, I think they're 18 minutes each. So this is 3 hours. 4, 5, 6.5. Maybe another 2 hours there. 8.5 hours of fire. If we can get down to the... Maybe the best thing to do is to just, walk straight down. Since the wolves are here and I can't really, get much. Maybe just forget about the rabbit and walk straight down to the farm. There'll be food in the farm house. Yeah, I don't know. It's rough. We're so close to stabilizing, I feel like. Oh, one last thing I wanted to check. In our skills, fire starting is about halfway there. I think it's 20 points, so we probably have started, I'm guessing, 9 fires, and we need to start 11 more. When we do that, we will get a 10% boost to fire duration. So, essentially, if we wanted to sleep for 10 hours, which would normally take 10 hours worth of firewood, it would only take, what, like 9.1? Alright, well, I've rambled on for long enough. I hope you enjoyed this episode. Thanks for watching.